We continue to follow a story we first told you about here on Erie News Now, that within Erie County, 27% of all students are people of color, but only 2% are teachers of color. And our Philip Ward joins us now. And Philip, tonight you talked with a school board member about these alarming numbers that go back decades, as well as a man who taught in Erie for over 30 years.
Well, Mike, Johnny Johnson has been trying to recruit more teachers of color to come to Erie County for years. Solving that issue is something that he and school board member Zakaria Sharif agree deserves more attention. Years ago, Johnny Johnson mapped out a plan for recruitment, and it was ignored.
It's a disgrace. Data tells us that minority students should have minority teachers in front of them. Data says that. So if you're data driven, then you go to the data.
And that data indicates that in Erie County, 27% of the students are people of color, but only 2% of teachers are people of color. Johnson spent over 30 years working as a teacher in the Erie School District before retiring.
When I got recruited in 1969, people came down from Erie because of the consent decree. You have to hire teachers. And the thing that they told me that when you come to Erie, you're going to make a difference.
Johnson's recommendation is solving the issue, recruiting teachers from HBCUs.
Try to get those people. If money is an incentive, use money. If housing is an incentive, use housing. Because other areas of the country who need black teachers look at those type of things and say, what can we do to get you where we want you to get you here?
Erie School Board member Zakaria Sharif agrees with Johnson's solution and adds that encouraging the younger generation to pursue a career in education can also help solve the problem.
Often the younger youth are like, I don't want to go in this career field, but as a district we have to be responsible, we have to be intentional when it comes to hiring. And one of the things that our superintendent is doing for the next year, that's one of his goals.
Johnson says it's encouraging to hear Sharif's words, but he wants to see action.
Why don't we have black teachers? Why don't we have Hispanic teachers? Why don't we have Asian teachers? Why? And let them give you an answer, and let the answer make sense.
And Mike, Johnson says he came all the way to Erie from Georgia, so he doesn't want to hear that teachers won't come here. Incentivizing them to do so, he says, is the key. Now, Sharif also suggested more career fairs can also help, as well as just communicating to people that going into the field of education can be rewarding for both the teachers and the students. Live in the studio, Philip Ward, Erie News Now.